everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this face for the first time, my name is Daphica. I do different makeup, beauty and lifestyle videos over here. I hope you're loving the series. Without talking too much, if you want to see how I got this look, let's get started. So I have already prepped and primed my face very nicely, so I'm going to start directly with the eyebrows. So for eyebrows, I'm going to use the Benefit Goof Proof. This is in the shade 05 or 06, I suppose. So the details for the products will be down in the description box. So let's So eyebrows are done, so let's fill my eyelids with a concealer. So I'm going to conceal my eyelids with this concealer. This is the Maybelline Fitme range. I am using the shade Sand Sable. So I'm going to set the concealer on my eyelids with this loose powder. This is by Maybelline before it dries out. So let's get started with the eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, I'm going to use two palettes today. The first one is by Makeup Revolution. This is the Reloaded Neutrals 2. So there are a lot of brown shade which are there, so I'm going to use this shade from here. And also I'm going to use the Rosy Nude Eyeshadow Palette by the Estée Lauder. So if you can see, I'll use this sort of a shade for my eyelid, so that I want a very smoked out brown eyeshadow. So starting with the transition shade, I'm going to use this shade over here. I'll use this shade first and slowly build it up with another darker shades. So today what I'm going to do is put the same amount of eyeshadow on my inner corners of the eyes and also on the outer corner, because I'll do sort of a halo eyes today. So yes. So I'm going with the second transition shade, which will be a little darker than the first one. So I'm going to use this shade over here and use it in the same motion. So the next shade will be from Estée Lauder Palette. I'm going to use this shade over here. This is shade number 3, I suppose. No, it's shade number 7. So I'll use this with a different tapered sort of a brush and put it on the outer corners of my eyes. Which shade I'm going to use? I'm going to use this shade over here. This is like a black shade. This is in number 8, and I'm going to use this in the outer corners so that it gives me more of a smoky effect. So I'm just taking this brush, which is very tapered, sort of a fluffy brush, and it's very plain. There is no pigment in this brush. So what I'm going to do is smudge everything very nicely so that it looks blended with very soft hand. So using the same thing for my lower lash line, I'm going to use this shade and the shade first. I'm going to use this one and then blend it out with this shade here. next what I'm going to use is the same concealer. Now what I'm going to do is take this shade from here and blend the dark shade and the concealer. Using my fingers, I'm going to use this shade over here. This is a golden shade. This is in number 6, and I'll dab this. So to make my eyes a little more glittery, I'm going to use this eyeshadow glitter liquid form in the shade 01. This is from Swiss Beauty. So next I'm going to use a kajal on the waterline. My lashes on, so let's get started with the base makeup. So firstly I'm going to use a primer. So I'm going to use the Colorbar Primer. So I'll correct my face a little bit. I'm using this concealer. This is by Maybelline. So for foundation, I'm going to use the shade, the one by Estée Lauder. This is the Estée Lauder Double Wear. This is in the shade 20. So using the same powder, I'm going to set my face. So time to bronze my face a little bit so that the dimension my face comes back. So I'm going to use the Contour de Force face palette by Sugar. This is in the shade 02. So I'm going to use only the contour here, just a little bit, because I don't want a very chisel look today. Now using the blush, I'm using the blush from the same palette. This is the blush that I'm using. So next I'm going to set my makeup. This is the makeup fixer by Ofra. So this gives a whole lot of splash at a time. So I'm going to take it very far from my face and then spray. Setting spray takes time to set. I'm going to move forward with the lip liner. So I'm using this lip liner by Nykaa. This is the Lips Don't Lie in the shade Chocolate Boy. Also going to fill my lips with the same lip liner. These lip liners from Nykaa are very nice. I love them. So moving forward to lipstick, I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Spice Girl. So this is very pretty nude shade. Coming to the last step, and that is using a highlighter. So the highlighter which I'm going to use today is this highlighter from Becca. So this you can get from Sephora, any Sephora. It's there in Calcutta as well. So this is in the shade Champagne Pop Soap. This is the look that I have bought for you. It is quite glamorous yet very subtle, and it's like a monochromatic sort of look. I hope you're loving the series. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to my channel if you like my work. Thank you so much for watching.